कुछ cons भी होती हैं, right? Agility is not all a very rosy picture. One example that perhaps a lot of startups might face, or a lot of organizations, agile organizations might face, is attrition. Right? Some of the research shows that some of the most agile organizations have the highest possible attrition. Right? Look at the top tech companies, look at startups. We're all looking at 40 to 50% attrition, maybe even higher. Right? So the cost has not evolved. The cost of attrition is still the same. So you're going to take time to hire, you're going to take time to train before somebody can deliver. So should we also look to keep some structure in place, keep some mechanisms in place which would make the organization a little bit more structured and a little bit less agile? Because there are certain cons to agility as well. So what are your thoughts on that, and how can we improve that?
Okay, so pros and cons are always there. I think it's a given. But what we need to see as an organization, how much capacity do we have to really take that on board? And it's not necessary कि हम कहें, okay, we want to be an agile, these are the 10 milestones and we do all of this today only, you know. It's a journey. So उसके जो pros and cons हैं, you look at your processes there and then, and again, an agile thought process will help you how to address the cost element also. For example, we say, dynamic performance का एक concept है, we call it performance enhancement, which means that feedback should be on the go and it's more dynamic, it's not annual anymore. It really, it's very easier said than done because feedback needs time and Umair ka pura perspective, conscious, unconscious bias, etc. And then taking time out, सबसे time is money, right? उसकी बहुत बड़ा value है that you have to really give time also. But what we did was, like, we implemented first stage of it and we said, okay, the first is going to be that you have to make sure every, if not monthly, every quarter you have to have one formal session of feedback, be it 5 minutes to 10 minutes, whatever it is, but a structured format has to be there and it will be done. So that's the first checklist पे आपने वो कर लिया. Similarly, जो आपके acquisition वाली बात आप कर रहे हो, तो वो cost होगी, cost वहाँ पे रहेगी, but we can really break down that process into smaller efficient elements and see what can we take out of it. So you don't have to implement it right there, right then, from step A to step B. Pick a chunk, go piece by piece, address it because resources are limited. In fact, अब तो खत्म होते जा रहे हैं resources overall. So we really need to see what can be done. Yes, there's a destination that we are looking at, but keeping in mind your organizational context intact, because that's also a responsibility of people in organization.